Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be taking a little ride on the Honda 300. We're going to be doing... I put a new vent on the rear differential. I sealed up the whole air box. I got a new small battery in there, and I cleaned up the gas tank, painted it. The gas tank, I cleaned it up and stuff. I'm sure I'll probably put that in this video. I put a lift on it. I put Foreman 450 shocks on it, and that lifted it up quite a bit, and it's from stock. I put these 26-inch mud lights on here, and yeah, I did the crankcase vent mod. It goes into the top of the carburetor, the airbox right there. And I got this all sealed up, which I think I do anyway. So let's go take a rip on this thing before this storm hits. Quickly take a right, click a gear, maybe two, and voila. So it looks sunny over there, so I'm thinking we don't go that way. Although I don't really know where it's coming from. But we're gonna go in here. See what this thing will do, because I haven't tested out the snorkel really yet. To be real with you, I was out here, that's why this thing's all muddy. You can see my tracks. I just came from out here. I'm like, ooh, I should get the GoPro, so let's reenact this a little bit. Make sure we're in first gear, because this thing needs all the gearing it's got. This is where we took the Polaris. I think this is quite a bit deeper than it was, but I could be wrong. There's a pretty decent rut right in the middle I'm trying to stay out of. But if we get in it, we get in it. Yeah, right there. So what I've learned, this thing works pretty good. If you take the weight off the rear and put it on the front, it'll walk right out of some of these holes. Of course, now it won't. Now we're actually stuck. Of course we're not, though, because we got a Honda, not a massively heavy Polaris. I don't know what the weight is against these two machines, the Polaris and this, but it's got to be quite a bit, because I can kind of lift this thing up and move this thing around, and that Polaris I was no match for that thing. That's normally the trail I use. Normally I'll go this way, but that over there is unbelievably deep. That's a whole canal, and over there's a lake or a pond. They dug it all out, some reason left it here and turned this thing into a swamp. And right here it gets pretty deep, this run right here. We're gonna see how good the snorkel does. A little bit off camber and into the deep stuff. Get my shoes wet. And yeah, there we go. Now in this sort of a situation, you get on the front tire that's spinning, and because this thing's so light, my light little 100 and something pounds can move it around actually. Come around and do a little U-turn. Hey, U-turn, should be able to go in it again. That's actually pretty deep now. Wow! Wow, cool. That was great. That was actually idling underwater. Never done that before on this bike. Every time I seem to want to let it even take my finger off the throttle a little bit, it seems to want to stall out. So I'm happy it was idling. That's good. We definitely got the carburetor all sealed up and stuff. The main problem with these is you got to get the overflow vent taken care of. You got to get it plugged or something like that. That's the biggest thing that people forget about on snorkeling carbureted four-wheelers. But it looks like we got it done pretty good. Now the easiest way I've found to check the airbox is to grab it from right down here. And yeah, we got some little bit of water in there. But that's really nothing. Although we weren't in there very long. My airbag slid silicone job is still kind of curing up a little bit. So yeah, that might be a small issue as well, or a little bit of a leak, but this Honda 300 definitely does not turn tires. Does not turn tires like a Foreman 450 does, that's for sure. My Foreman 450 would spin 28-inch Mega Mayhems, brand new Mega Mayhems too. They weren't all chewed up and used, in sinking gear in most of this ditch stuff, in this swampy, grassy terrain. Again, in sinking gear, this thing, you know, it wouldn't even try to turn them in sinking gear. Let alone it could barely do it in forest, kind of. Somebody got pretty stuck right here, I'm sure. loose off the bike a little bit, you know what I'm saying? This under here is pretty cool. I've actually been here when a train came by. So I've also been here before with this, and if you can believe it, this Honda 300 does unbelievably better than the Polaris did. I don't know why. The Polaris had better tires, like better as in more tread for how new they were, or however the heck that works, but they didn't have the side lug that these things have. But I mean, you can see they're pretty wiped out. And this thing is, like I've said before, a lot lighter. And whatever the heck else it is, it makes it better. But this is one of the ruts, and we climb right out of it like nothing. Looks like there's more water here than there was a little bit ago. We're just gonna head right for the center, and hope we don't get stuck too bad, which again, I don't think we will. Not on a Polaris. Out of there like nothing. The Polaris was not able to do that. Now what? We got the Polaris pretty badly stuck right here, and it just walks right out like nothing. Yeah, this is not a challenge for this four-wheeler, at least as much as it was for the Polaris. But that would be a really good lawnmower hole, because it's fairly muddy, but it's not that deep. If I had my lawnmower out here fixing the header, oh yeah, I cut that thing off and put a Honda Recon muffler on this thing. Okay, so we just got somewhere. I've only got so much battery on the GoPro left, but this is kind of a situation. There's massive rocks down there, and I need to get down there. That's the only way I can go. So the only way I can go is right here, like this. Quickly bank a right, click a gear, maybe two, and voila. We're doing a little rock crawling. Oh yeah. See if we can get this hill climb. Oh yeah, like nothing. It's the Honda 300, come on. Unbelievable. This thing does everything but wheelie really good. I'm sure it could probably wheelie as well. Seeming to want to run pretty good in the water, you know. Which is good. Okay, that's some cold water. Oh, cold water. Cold on my feet. But that was really good. It was running really good and strong and continuously. Why did you do that? Could have been this thing not making a good connection. This thing's loose. That's another way to rinse off your bike. You can get everything when you rinse it off that way. That dude's still here. Yes, he is still here. Can't forget to get my phone, that would suck. Let's check the oil in this thing. Hope we didn't. Hope milk doesn't come falling out. No. Good. Yeah, I'm happy about that. It's probably the most important thing. Okay, well that police officer finally left, so I think I'm gonna end off this video here. The Honda 300 did really good. I'm gonna get to working on the airbox lid seal and figure out how I can better that. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later on the next one, maybe.